Welcome back. As you know, I'm Eli the Computer Guy here for the Daily Blob, where we say, I don't know, what do we say? What do we say? Oh my God. Do you remember when you could be proud of being a technology professional? Do you remember when this used to be a really cool profession? Really smart, amazing people going out there and just doing absolutely spectacular things. And you would get together as a group and it was just electric, right? It was cool people doing cool crap. And you didn't have to make it up. You didn't have to pretend. It was just an amazing place to be. And then we get to this period. This period in the timeline. It reminds me of when grunge started showing up in department stores. Many of you probably were born after grunge, but there was this whole grunge movement in the early 90s. What do you say about grunge? It was grunge. But anyways, at a certain point, grunge went mainstream and went into the department stores and became oh so lame. And so the grungers had to go off and find something else to do, be goths or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I need to go be a goth. So yeah, I was looking at my news feed today, and I was wondering what was happening with Robotaxi. So Elon Musk's Robotaxi, the lackluster debut of their product offering that is supposed to, rocket the valuation of Tesla into the stratosphere. So I was kind of honestly wondering what was going on with Robotaxi. To be clear, we haven't heard of any major disasters. Robotaxi has not apparently killed anybody yet. Right? And so I was just kind of curious, what is going on with Robotaxi? And then I saw this thing that they were increasing the size of the service area for Robotaxi. So when Robotaxi came out, it has a geofencing, and so the geofenced area was really, really small. One of the reasons it was kind of a lackluster debut. So I heard that they were increasing the size of the geofence, and they were also looking at going into other cities. And it was like, oh, okay, so Robotaxi is growing. It is expanding. Maybe it'll expand exponentially the way people talk and say that it will. Who knows? Who knows? And and then I saw the geofence. Am I allowed to show the geofence on YouTube? Is my channel gonna get banned for showing the geofence on YouTube? And you're probably sitting there, if you don't know what the joke is, like, what the fuck is Eli talking about? Why is Eli being melodramatic about the shape of a geofence for Robotaxi? Well, if you've been following the story of Elon Musk for a little while, you may realize the stupidity. So this is the actual Robotaxi Twitter account, X account. I will always call it Twitter, and that is the new geofence for Robotaxi, with a quote of harder, better, faster, stronger. That is literally what the geofence looks like. If you scroll down, for Robotaxi, not Elon Musk or other people, just expanded our service area. We're big eggplant fans. So it's not like, oh, Eli, you don't understand. There's a river here, and there's an encampment of blue hares over here. So in order to get our cars between the river and the blue hares, we gotta go that way. No, they literally created their geofence to look like a penis. To look like a penis. This is the timeline we are currently in. What the hell has happened? And this is one of my questions with Elon Musk. My first question about Elon Musk is, does he get his drugs from the same supplier as Kanye does? Because they seem to be on about the same trajectory. But beyond that, it's just interesting to see this, right? There's all these questions right now about Tesla, right? They have an old product offering. BYD is becoming superior to them. They finally debut this Robotaxi service, and it is lackluster, to be generous. God knows where the semi trucks are. Cybertruck has basically been a failure. The robots that are going to be coming out, by the time they come out, it's going to be questionable what their value is. He says it's going to make it a $20 trillion company for some reason. But unlike electric cars, 15 years ago, there's actually a lot of competition in the humanoid robot space. There's just a lot of weirdness going on with Tesla right now. And one of the big things a lot of people said is that Tesla just needs a fucking CEO, right? And I've talked about this before with Twitter, right? Twitter. Remember when Jack Dorsey was a part-time CEO for Twitter and a part-time CEO for Square and was trying to go off and save the Africans for some reason? Anyways, remember when I used to scream about that? And that was just a CEO of 2 companies, plus his whatever missionary work in Africa, right? You have Elon Musk, literally a CEO of Tesla, owner of SpaceX, you have XAI that he spun up, you have the Boring Company, you have Neuralink. He's now trying to create the America Party. He's literally trying to create a political party. And in all of this insanity, with a car company, it is a car company, the car company that is worth $1 trillion. There's all of these questions about how is Elon Musk going to tackle the serious issues that Tesla has, and he comes out with a geofence that looks like a penis. Well, if they didn't take you serious before, if they were unsure about the mental stability of the CEO of Tesla before, this will definitely put their mind at ease. So yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like, you look at this, and I think it's funny. Like, it is kind of a curious thing. We talk about that with CEOs or with anybody, right? The people to get you to where you are not necessarily the people to get you to where you're going. One of the big things with startup companies, especially technology companies, the people to get you from 0 to 100 are not necessarily the people to get you from 100 to 1 billion. I think one of the interesting questions here with Elon Musk is so much of his marketing over the past 20 years has really been about his... I don't know. He's a rebel. He's a revolutionary. He's all of this kind of stuff. And so he comes out and he does really wonky things, right? The whole 420 thing. So, with the Robotaxis, the cost, the initial cost is $4.20 because 420 because of dope, all of this kind of thing. And one of the things is, like, that's good for marketing in a way, right? When you're building your company and you're trying to get traction and you don't want to pay for advertising, then doing these kind of jokes is a way to get good free marketing and advertising, especially from a group of people that are likely to support you anyway. I do wonder, as the headwinds get stronger, does this kind of thing start to backfire on you? They talk about that with a lot of the technology companies, right? Hiring the adult, right? The adult in the room. Like, when you look at Trump literally threatening to deport Elon Musk, and this is what he thinks is appropriate for Robotaxi marketing, I don't know. It's a hell of a question. It is a hell of a question. So we'll see. We'll see how this all works out at the end of the day. I do not know. So this is not Fox News. This is not MSNBC. This is not Jon Stewart or anything else. This is literally from the Robotaxi's Twitter page, showing a geofence that looks like a penis. What do you think about that? Discuss down below. I just don't know. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs down. Give a good comment, give a horrible comment. At the end of the day, on YouTube, all that matters is that it is an interaction. Do remember, I do real technology stuff for silicondojo.com on Thursday. Or coming up, we're going to have David Cox, VP of AI Models at IBM. He is going to be coming on for a Zoom conversation. So you can, you can sign up for that. So you can ask questions during that. And I just did one yesterday with Louis Rossman, and that is up on the channel now. So you can just go to the YouTube channel and look for the interviews and fireside chats and find that. And so with that, I mean, they say, I mean, any marketing's good marketing, right? Maybe this is good marketing. Maybe as Waymo continuously takes over more and more and more cities, the way that Tesla Robotaxi can stay in the news is by creating phallic geofences. I mean, if you can't compete with Waymo on the technology, and you can't compete with Waymo on the scale, and you can't compete with Waymo with how it's expanding, you know, you can compete with Waymo by creating phallic geofences. I mean, you know, someday, MBAs, like the MBAs that are going through school in 2035, they are going to be looking back at this moment, and they are going to be studying this. Oh, I don't like this timeline. In case you haven't heard me say that before, I do not like it. Anyways, with that, see y'all.